My name is Damian Romo. I'm a pharmacy technician, 27 years old, online fitness coach, as well as a content creator. I'm a big fan of tech, so things like the iPhone, the watch, things like the Tesla, just futuristic technology that comes to the present is something that I'm just a big fan of. I'm a big fan of stocks and also in the future real estate. That's something I want to get into. So investing in something that can make your passive income. I've been investing since I was 18. I opened up my Charles Schwab account and I started investing slowly but steadily and just built up a portfolio where I chose the certain stocks that I liked in each different sector. I'm more of a long-term hold investor versus like a trader, though I do want to look into trading. I'm a fan of anime. I get hyped watching it. It inspires me. It's entertaining just all around. Whenever I get the chance, which is usually during my meals, I throw on an episode and just watch it while I'm eating. Currently watching Naruto. I like to travel, I like to explore, kind of get lost in a new area and get found, and find my own way. And of course, I like to exercise. I do think it's something that, if you just take 30 minutes to an hour a day, you can really have nothing but benefit. I used to go on marathons, 5Ks. I enjoyed it. I love the runner's high per se. Like when you're in shape and when you're running, you're in a state of flow that you can't really replicate. It's a unique feeling. But I've transitioned solely into weightlifting, and I'm doing that because I want to bulk up and find my ideal body type and weight. I have an adventurous spirit. I want to go to a foreign country, get lost, and like I mentioned, just find my way. Something about that just excites me, thrills me, whether, that's me going to a place I've been before or somewhere new. Like I just went to Japan per se, right? And never been there before, don't speak the language, though I am currently learning hiragana and katakana. Just going to new areas excites me, calls to my adventurous side. I'm a very optimistic person. I believe, that you can do all things, that I can do all things. As long as you set your mind to it, it can be done. I truly believe that. When I first started to believe it was when I got my first pair of Currys. My dad got me the Curry ones, and within the Curry ones, Curry had a postcard and he wrote a little paragraph. And I remember one sentence where he said, I can do all things. And after reading that, I jokingly said that to everyone I was around. And shortly after, it then became something I started to believe. And now I fully believe in it. Whatever you can do it. 100%. Whatever you want to do, just follow it through. You have to put the work in, of course. There's, don't expect it to come anytime soon. But if you put your head down, you stuck to it years and years, then I do believe that you'll get to where you want to be. I have my bachelor's degree from CSU East Bay in Hayward, California. I majored in business, also majored in computer science, and was one class away actually from having an associate's degree. I'm a hopeless romantic. What I always wanted was my girl by my side. I was raised watching all these rom-coms with my mom, with the family, and it just was something that always appealed to me. When I finally had it, I got my first serious relationship for 2.5 years. I cherished it so much. When it came to an end, my life just ended per se. That's how it felt for me. Ever since the breakup, I've been living in this out-of-body experience 24/7, which I don't know if you'd understand that. It's kind of weird, right? You might think I'm crazy, but that's how it kind of feels, like when you give it your all to something and you really want it to work and it doesn't. It just, your world falls apart. That's kind of a good thing though, per se, because now I'm using it as fuel to build the life I want to live, to grind and to make sure what I'm doing is aligned with the future that I want for myself, and to also inspire other people to do the same. I do feel like I've been reborn, like I've been given a second chance at life per se. The main objective of this new life is to chase dreams. As cheesy as it sounds, just give it your all. Just imagine putting your time and energy into going after something and solely doing that for an extended amount of time. Just imagine what would happen. How would your life look at that point? So that's what I've been doing with mine. I've always wanted to start a business, but I've just never really honed in on what I would have within the business. For myself, again, I am passionate about investing and investing in, stocks and real estate and yourself, to just build yourself, to grow yourself for a better future. I believe in Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese term meaning continuous improvement, to always improve yourself. I do think we all should strive to be a better version of ourselves, to improve. Imagine if there were 100 yous in this world, in this universe. Wouldn't you want to be the best one of the 100? You certainly wouldn't want to be the 100th one, right? But imagine being the best one. A little abstract, but it's helpful. I remember back when I was 12 or 13 years old, back around 8th grade, when I was at the store and I saw this poster. It was a poster of a house, a nice house on a hill right by the water, and had nice cars, a long driveway up the hill to get to the house, and it had just 4 words on the top that said justification for higher education. As a 12, 13-year-old, something about it just stuck to me, just called to me. So I had my mom buy it, and that poster I still have today. It's just something that just captivated me at a young age, and that's kind of how I know, like, I don't want to live just a normal life, right? I want to live a grand life, and so I am willing to put the time in and chase it, pursue it. If I don't get that grand life, that's a different situation, a different case, but as long as I try, I can be happy, I can be satisfied, I can be proud. And look, I don't eat healthy, I push snooze multiple times, I don't have a structured routine, I lose motivation, still dealing with pain, I work full time, I commute, but I'm trying and I'm not giving up. Every day, just focus one day at a time and show up, and it works. It's been working for me, and I don't want to tell anyone what to do, because also, like, no one likes being told what to do, right? So, like, don't take anything that I'm saying to that extent. I'm just trying to document and to, just tell you guys what helps me. And I'm not a pro. I'm just a 27-year-old guy living with his grandparents who just is trying to do more with his life, trying to inspire others to do the same. Just me. I just want to show you guys who I am, my authentic self. That this is just me. Press record. Show you guys who I am. That's it, that anyone can do it. I'm just a regular guy. If you want to build that life, you can too. It's not for someone special. You don't have to be born with certain genes, with a certain family, though there are advantages to other things, but even the people that don't have those advantages can still make it happen. Anyone can make it happen. We all can do all things. 100%. Just try it. If you have that desire, then go for it. Because the worst thing that can happen is regret. What irks me, one of my pet peeves, is missed opportunities. I hate missing opportunities. It irks me so bad, and I regret it. And that regret just is something I don't want to ever experience again. Though of course you're gonna have to. Like, no one's perfect, right? No one is perfect. But you want to minimize it as much as you can and take advantage of opportunities that are in front of you. Like if you're at a dance, right? Go and dance with the girl. Don't just stand in the sidelines and watch, because then if you go home that night, you'll probably say, man, I wish I went out and danced with that girl. She was beautiful, right? She could have been the one for me. But that could have been is the regret. You won't know. So just do it. Because if you did dance with the girl, who knows what would have happened? Yeah, maybe it didn't work out, but at least now you know that it wasn't going to work out, and don't have to wonder. Don't have to regret. Again, I'm just trying to figure out my way in this life, right? As we all are. And I get inspired by watching these YouTube videos, and I don't want to regret anything. I want to, do what I can. So I'm putting myself out there. I used to want to just work a job, invest my money, buy a house, and live like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that for anybody, but I wanted to just pretty much shut my brain off and be a robot, per se. Just go through the motions. But after going through my relationship and all of that, I now see things differently, and that's the last thing I would want. A lot of people don't like change. I think most people, right, feel uncomfortable with change, and for me as well. But I went to 4 different schools in 1 year when I was in 8th grade, and that really threw me in for a loop. It was a hard time, but I'm thankful for it, from moving from one city to the other, because now I'm able to accept change, and now I kind of crave change. You can't grow if you're always going to be in the same spot, right? So for me, as someone who has a desire to grow, it's a good thing to be able to get used to change, to look for change. Now you guys know a little more about me. That's it. That's all there is to it. I mean, I'm a fan of sports, but that's just a side note. I've only been doing this at the beginning of this year. I just started, and I get better and better, and I love the feedback. I love the support from all of you. Again, my name is Damian Romo, and that's me.